chosen.
Okay guys, I just wanted to evaluate this claim made by Austin Steinbart that, I'll go ahead and read it. Ultimatum to Queen Margerethe of Denmark. Sell us Greenland in the next 30 days or you will die. And we, US military, will take Greenland. This video giving the 30-day ultimatum was produced on March the 6th, which would mean the end date would be April the 6th. Really April the 5th, considering that there's 31 days in the month of March. Let's see Austin's quote directly.
If we have a problem with somebody, we're just going to come out and say it. We aren't going to pretend to be nice in public and threaten people behind closed doors. Because that's super whack, and it prevents regular people from having informed opinions about things. Here at Q, we want people from all walks of life to be able to see exactly what is happening in our foreign policy and voice their opinions in an informed way. That's how democracies should work, not with all this fakeness and sneaking. So with that being said, I'd like to make a public service announcement to Queen Margerethe of Denmark. Be advised, Queen, you have two options. You can either save some face and accept our incredibly generous offer to buy Greenland, land which you have no legitimate claim to in the first place. Or we could call up some J-Sockies and they could come run up in that royal palace and Roman off you, if you catch my drift. Q loves the people of Denmark, so they have absolutely nothing to worry about. But Q will feel 0% bad if something terrible happens to Denmark's despicable imperialist queen. So we'll give her 30 days to decide. Hopefully she chooses correctly. Because if not, we will light her up and take her cookies by force. And we'll have a jolly good time doing so.
So I showed you this clip to set you up for this revelation. This is the current Wikipedia entry for Queen Margerethe II of Denmark. It shows her reign as being from the 14th of January 1972 to the present day. But this is a news section of Google. Here's the headline from 5 hours ago. Prince Mary and Prince Frederick take the Danish throne. This article reads, "It's a global pandemic that's thrown the royal establishment into turmoil across the globe. And in the wake of the news that Prince Charles is among the latest victims of COVID-19, the Danish monarchy has been left with no option but to take precautions to protect its own royal family, with heir Crown Prince Royal Frederick and his wife Crown Prince Mary stepping up to take over the throne." There's this quote, "Margerethe is 79 and it's crucial that she's well taken care of," royal reporter Jacob Heniel Jensen told the media, New Idea. "You have to remember that she's also a smoker, which makes her even more at risk." While the Queen's decision to abdicate would go against Danish tradition, the last and only time a monarch had stepped down was in 1146, but drastic times call for drastic measures. So just that sentence I read gives you an idea of the unprecedented nature of Queen Margerethe stepping down today. The last time a Danish monarchy abdicated the throne was in the year 1146. That's almost 900 years ago. So putting on the analytic frame of mind, you have to ask yourself, is there more to the story? Did she merely step down out of fear of the virus? Did she secretly die, but was made to appear to abdicate the throne in order to preserve face for the Danish people? Unless we see the former monarch give some either taped or live video demonstrating the reason for her decision to step down, we really won't know for sure. It's possible that this is all a coincidence and that Austin just happened to predict a day where Queen Margerethe's life would take a dramatic change. What makes it the more impressive is that this appears, at least to casual observation, to be in response to not meeting an obligation. Austin attempted to verbally contract the Queen to either provide Greenland to the United States for purchase or to suffer consequences. Austen stated the consequence would be death. Here in this instance we see that there's an apparent stepping down. But we know as Anons in this day and age that appearances are very important, so you have to take every news headline with a grain of salt. Here are some pictures of the former Queen. Here she is with Prince Harry. Looking at the statistical odds, extremely low chance that anything newsworthy would happen to Queen Margerethe today. With the way Austen stated his ultimatum, his threatened retribution did not have to happen today, tomorrow, or even the next day. Usually with political assassinations, it's assumed that the assassination would occur on the day an obligation was not fulfilled. It appears this individual is making things happen. Anons who have been following the Q movement for some time have to take this guy seriously. Well, thanks for watching. You can find me on Twitter at metosl. It's my pleasure to be communicating with you all at this most exciting point in our history. Goodbye.